Self-expression through music has made an impact on all of our lives from generation to generation by shedding light on various issues that we face in our society. Music has provided a platform for underrepresented groups to speak out, as well as inspiring and bridging the gap between cultures and different types of people. The list of benefits of music in our society are endless, from giving us better workouts to normalizing the discussion of previously unspoken topics like mental health and oppression. In part 1 of my series, What Makes Music Good or Bad, I will be exploring the difference between mainstream music that lacks depth and thought-provoking music that has come from the heart. Catchy music is more likely to go viral and get more attention, while true art is often overlooked by the mainstream media, and its value is only recognized by those that have sought it out. If music can only advance through creativity, then are songs that lack substance bad for society and bad for the progression of music overall? Before I get into it, I just want to clarify that different kinds of music are good for different activities and can't be compared. I would rather listen to something upbeat and catchy while working out instead of something thought-provoking, because it's simply not the vibe sometimes. I'm trying to examine the difference between music that moves us forward and music that doesn't have any greater meaning, and really try to figure out if this is a way to possibly define music as good or bad. For the context of this video, I'm going to be assuming that the purpose of music is to evolve and advance society, and not just for entertainment and enjoyment. J.Cole is known for the impact that he has had on our society and was deemed by Drake one of the smartest, greatest, most legendary artists of our generation. There are countless J.Cole songs that address societal issues, like Immortal, which discusses stereotypes in the black community, Change, which asks for a call to action against crime in the inner cities, and Crooked Smile, which is my personal favorite, which encourages women empowerment and shows some ways society has set unrealistic beauty standards for women. If the purpose of music is to expose issues like this to the general public, then J. Cole is arguably one of the best of our generation. So one might ask, why did he get backlash from one of his most popular songs, Work Out? When I say one of his most popular songs, I mean it. It peaked at 13 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and was certified double platinum in the US with over 2 million digital sales. Even though it is universally enjoyed, one rapper was not happy about J. Cole dropping it. It was one of J. Cole's inspirations too, Nas. Nas was disappointed because he saw this song as J. Cole turning his back on his lyrical style and trading it for the much more generic, but popular, pop-influenced rap. Nas saw this change as J. Cole sacrificing his own creative, personal style to make something that would top the charts. J. Cole later spoke about how he felt pressured by Jay-Z's record label, Roc Nation, to release rap for the masses, and thus confirm the sad reality that he had sacrificed his own style for popularity. Numerous artists have been found guilty of the same thing J. Cole did by doing what many would consider selling out. When thinking of artists that haven't changed their style since their come up, Kendrick definitely comes to mind. If you listen to any of his songs when he was starting out and compare them to his most recent music, you will see that his originality has stayed intact and he hasn't resorted to changing his music to what is topping the charts. Don't get me wrong, Kendrick has definitely seen the top of some charts, but he did it in his own way. Kendrick gets a lot of respect for this in the music industry and is considered one of the best rappers alive. Some issues he has covered in his music consist of police brutality, gun violence, sexual assault, mass incarceration, colorism, faith, and self-acceptance. Through his method of rap, Kendrick has proven that there is no need to conform to the type of music that tops the charts because he has gained notoriety and respect from cultivating his own unique style throughout his musical career. There can be a difference between enjoying an artist's music and respecting an artist's music, and Kendrick is a perfect example of an artist that may not be universally listened to / enjoyed by everyone, but is highly respected by the majority of the world. Come on, who doesn't like Kendrick? At this point in our exploration of this topic, some may be wondering why it's vital that we have substance in our music when it's more enjoyable for some people to listen to some feel-good music that doesn't make us think too hard. I'm going to show you exactly why I believe that substance is important. When looking at the top 100 songs of 2022, there are a couple patterns that can be seen. Most songs on this list can be placed in one of four categories. They're either about sex, getting your heart broken, flexing, or all of the above. Overall, the majority of songs are extremely surface level. I view these themes as unhealthy for the evolution of the music industry because there seems to be a glorification of materialistic ideas involving and promoting sex, drugs, and hookup culture. The most popular music in a country, in theory, would be a pretty accurate reflection of the opinions and ideas of the citizens of said country. So why do the songs that promote such unhealthy lifestyles and views gain the most attention? Even the songs on the surface that look like they're spreading a good message are oftentimes doing the opposite. WAP by Megan Thee Stallion is a good example of this. At first glance, some would call it an important step for women empowerment because it normalizes women openly discussing their enjoyment of sexual intercourse, but it takes it too far by promoting lewd behavior and encouraging being a gold digger because it somehow makes you a boss bitch. Quick PSA, using people for money isn't cool, it's disgusting. Extreme self-sexualization is not the same as sexual liberation and has the potential to do more harm than good to women all around. A good example of sexual liberation done right would be someone like Beyonce, who encourages body positivity. She's been seen acting somewhat sexual in music videos, but it's balanced out with really meaningful themes in her music. I know I got kind of sidetracked from my original point, but come on, how is this considered music? Seeing young girls dancing sexually to this song and repeating the lyrics on various social media apps definitely makes me worry about my generation, because rewarding teenage girls for acting promiscuously on the internet seems like a step in the wrong direction. I could be wrong because many see this as empowerment, but I don't think that this type of behavior should be normalized. Same thing can be said for rap culture. When some songs express the difficulties of growing up in impoverished areas, other songs seem to encourage illegal activities as a mean to get out of that, like drug dealing or even crime in some instances. The way I see it, creative music is like a healthy meal, and superficial music are like Takis. Takis have no nutritional value and therefore do not do anything good for your body or your mind when you eat them. I still fucking love them though. Listening to quality music is good for the soul in a way because it exposes you to different ideas and experiences, which can help you gain a better understanding/perspective on the world around you. Good music is creative, meaningful, and original. Creative music is required for inspiring new artists and developing new kinds of sound, because true inspiration comes from real art and cannot originate from music that wasn't made genuinely. My writing editor put it together in a perfect way.
It's like this cyclical journey of growth that's gonna stop dead in its tracks when people make some bullshit bot songs.
This is why we believe that when deciding what is a more important factor when judging if music is good or bad, creativity trumps popularity every time.